from Orlando toward Miami, what do you see? More thunderstorms. And our top story today is that storm that's producing the thunderstorms in Florida today, and it's going to cause some problems on Memorial Day, a washout along the southeast coastline. AccuWeather meteorologists are monitoring an area of disturbed weather over the Atlantic Ocean from northern Florida to North Carolina for the potential for tropical development.
And thunderstorms that soaked Florida this week also helping to fuel this storm in the Atlantic. You can see the video here behind us.
Look
there was actually a short-lived EF0 tornado in Miami yesterday. Unbelievable. Uprooted several trees and left a truck driver injured, sadly. But of course, we're going to follow this throughout the day. This video, I don't really have a lot to say here. I'm looking at this video and my jaw's on the ground.
It was on the southwest side of Miami near Redland. It was near the Miami Executive Airport. This is what happened with thunderstorms in Florida.
Yeah.
We have more today, but we also have a washout along the Carolina coast. Now, this doesn't look that bad in Myrtle Beach, but it is going to be getting far worse as we go over the next few hours or so. I want to show you that tornado where it did occur. Here's downtown Miami. We have Coral Gables, Richmond Heights. It was off to the west and to the south of that, where we did have that tornado reported. Also, we had some wind and hail across Florida yesterday with those thunderstorms, some hail around the Tampa area. That's in the blue box. But most of the severe weather reports south and west of Miami yesterday with that thunderstorm. And of course, the heavier rain. Wasn't a whole lot in Miami, 0.61 at the International Airport. Look at Okeechobee, over 2.5 inches of rain with those thunderstorms yesterday. All right, water vapor loop. Here's our upper level low. We've been talking about that for 2 weeks, how this was going to form in the southeast. Well, here it is, just east of Montgomery. Look at the dry air now coming on the western side. On the eastern side, look at the moisture denoted by the white shading. That's our storm that has already taken shape. Now, why we don't think this is going to end up being a tropical storm is because this upper level low, the energy is mostly going to be on land. There is some energy offshore. This is what's producing our storm. But watch how it goes offshore and then rotates in back with the upper level low that stays over land. So I don't think that we have enough time for that system to develop into a tropical storm, but there's going to be some rough surfing, some heavy rain. We take you north into the Outer Banks of North Carolina where we just have clouds now. There'll be some rain late tonight and tomorrow. You can see the heavier rain offshore right now of Myrtle Beach, of Wilmington, but this will be slowly wrapping its way in to the north and northwest as our storm kind of meanders around as we go through today. There's the rain. You can see it continuing to move on through. That low again is going to stay offshore. So our window for development is going to be today into tonight. But the chances of that, Christina, is low. But we're still going to have major impacts along the Carolina coast beginning today.
Yeah, we're going to have some big problems for anyone who wants to enjoy, let's say, the beaches as we head into the weekend. Let me take you into your southeast forecast. We'll start with 4 cities on Saturday that are absolutely going to get soaked. From Virginia Beach to Wilmington, North Carolina, Charlotte, all the way to Hilton Head. The rain is persistent, and it's one of the many things we're going to be watching as this storm starts to move up the coast. You'll notice here the overarching outlook for Saturday, showing again those coastal areas with the worst of the weather. That's where we could not only see the soaking rain, but the damaging gusty winds, as well as some coastal flooding and even water spouts. More on the wind in a second, but I want to mention, look how far inland the rain extends all the way to the Great Smoky Mountains. Something to keep in mind if you're heading out toward, let's say, Gatlinburg or even Asheville this weekend. It's not going to be pleasant. Let's talk more about those winds, because you'll notice this area right here, this dark purple, that's where we're concerned about wind speeds and wind gusts, I should say, getting to the 40 to 50 mile per hour range. That's some serious wind, folks, and it's not going to be fun or safe for that matter to be out on the water with wind like that. Raleigh, Columbia, even out toward, let's say, Charleston, you're in that area of 30 to 40 mile per hour wind gusts. Let's take you through the storm here. We're going to follow this storm together on satellite and radar, not just through Saturday, but I want to take you through Sunday as well. Saturday will, without question, be the worst day of the weekend. Look at all of that rain, that yellow smack through the middle of South and North Carolina. It's going to be really, really nasty as we head through the day on Saturday. Then the storm starts to move inland, and you'll notice the rain, by the time we get to Sunday afternoon, starts to get a little bit less widespread. Showers rather than heavy rain for many places, although we will still have some pockets of heavy rain. And of course, we'll keep you up.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out these other videos here and be sure to subscribe for new content and the latest weather news from AccuWeather.